I am Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles half-shell heroes Bebop and Rocksteady. That's right, the Playmates Toys line of TMNT action figures that are designed for the preschool audience continue on by giving us a whole bunch of new characters for this lineup. And now that Bebop and Rocksteady have become mainstays in the series, we've got new versions of them in the half-shell heroes lineup. So of course I had to pick these guys up. Let's check them out. As you can see, they come in that same style open box packaging we've seen for all of the other 2-packs in the half-shell heroes lineup. So it fully showcases both figures right there in the box, and we get some of those great cartoony looking versions of the turtles up top. And then the back of that shows you images of the ever-growing half-shell heroes world. It's amazing how much is in this line already. Alright, so let's go and take a look at these guys outside of the packaging. If you are not familiar with the half-shell heroes figures, these are smaller action figures. They are around the 2-inch scale, and they're very similar to other preschool lines that are out there right now, namely Imaginext or the Heroes lineups from Hasbro. So they fit right in with those kinds of figures. They have the same type of design with them as far as kind of the squat body designs, you know, the bigger arms and legs. Very unique designs, but they're very, very cool. Much more kid-friendly. They're made for the younger preschool audience, but they definitely make for some really fun designs and some great collectible figures for all of us who just love Ninja Turtles. I really love this line, and I think getting Bebop and Rocksteady here is a pretty great addition. So looking at them side by side, they are based on the way they look in the new cartoon series, though Bebop is a little bit wider and taller than he probably should be, but scale isn't really a big factor in the half-shell heroes line. They're all kind of around the same size. So I'm okay with that as far as these particular designs go. Bebop usually is portrayed as a lot skinnier and a lot shorter than Rocksteady in the new cartoon series, but the overall aesthetics are still very good on these guys. In fact, I actually kind of like the beefiness with Bebop there. It gives him a lot more of a vintage feel, which is really neat. So we'll start by taking a look at Bebop. He's got a great deco going on. I love the sculpt of the head. Like I said, it feels very vintage. Very nice. He's got kind of that pale skin, though. You can see he's got the great visor that he wears. It's black and purple. Got that great purple mohawk. Most of his outfit there is just black, just like it's seen in the cartoon series. And he's kind of got those purple glowy lines seen on his chest there, and a nice shiny silver backpack. But really great design. I actually really love the look of this guy. And then when we bring in Rocksteady, he's got a lot of color going on. I love it. He's kind of got that bluish gray rhino skin there. I love the big round eyes with the big black pupils, right? Makes him so cute. Those little teeth poking out, his rhinoceros horn. He's holding on to the hammer in his right hand, and it is worth noting that the hammer is non-removable. All the weapons are like that in the Half-Shell Heroes line because it's designed for preschoolers, so that way there's no small parts. You'll notice that the hammer's unpainted on the bottom, so that's a bit of a bummer, but we still got a lot of paintwork going on here. Nice shiny gold on the shoulders. You can see some yellows, reds, and greens in the chest, the nice camo pants there. Got those rhino feet going on. So really great looking sculpts on these guys. I think the designs are just really, really fun on them. Articulation, very similar to what we've seen with the other figures and with other figures in this particular scale. The heads both turn left and right. You have these hinge-like joints at the shoulders. So the arms can kind of go outwards, forwards, and kind of rotate around there. You can see the little hinge joints there. And then the legs just move up and down in unison. So it's like that on both of these figures. And you see they got kind of big feet, so they do balance well. You can kind of pose them around a little bit there. You're not going to get a lot of articulation, but these figures aren't really meant for super articulation, obviously. But they do fit in really nicely with some of your other figures. So, you know, if you want to start fleshing out your villains roster here with the Half-Shell Heroes line, look at that. We can bring in some of Shredder's fiends there, you know, Tiger Claw and Baxter Stockman and Shredder himself. They look really cool starting to get these guys together. And that's one of the things I really love about Half-Shell Heroes. We're getting a ton of characters already, and they come in 2-packs. So we have quite the roster that's really building up, you know, and we can bring in the Turtles to save the day and fight the Foot. So really, really fun action figures. And let's go ahead and do this while we're at it. It's comparison time. Here's a look at both Half-Shell Heroes Bebop and Rocksteady standing alongside the basic figures from the Playmates Toys lineup. So there you go, my friends. There is a look at the brand new Half-Shell Heroes Bebop and Rocksteady 2-pack. Like I said, I'm really enjoying this line, and I just think it's great that we've got something that is directed at the preschool audience. So we can introduce these to the kids, we can get them interested in turtles. Maybe these are a little bit easier for them to play with, aside from the basic figures, but I'll tell you what, these are some really fun minifigures, and collectors like myself, I'm sure, will love them as well. Bebop and Rocksteady are hitting store shelves right now, so happy hunting, my friends, and until next time.